down there the same way they was down there watching Ja Rule get jumped on. Come on up here, tortoise in the hair. Bring your slow ass on up here and slide your head about the shell. You talking about you suing me. How long is it going to take you to walk down there to the courthouse while you on Twitter calling me ugly and stank, saying I look like Tracy Morgan? All true. But what's true is that you got your ass jumped on for trying to crash the stage last night at a 50 Cent production. Did you get a little jealous at Max B? Because Max B was on the stage last night in New York, in your city, and you thought you would try to slide in via Brandy and get on the stage, knowing you wasn't an act. You or Fat Joe and your crew was not booked to be down there at the Brandy and Monica concert, but because any and everybody was booked and Max B got a chance to hit the stage, now you want to get out here and lie on Max B name saying he was the one that jumped you, when really it was the production crew that kept you and Fat Joe from trying to get on the stage. And really it was Fat Joe trying to get on the stage, and you followed behind him because he thought that he had the relationship with 50, which he does. But I'm gonna watch and see how 50 Cent play with Fat Joe right now, because you don't bring my op to my production. And Aunt, Monica's husband, is 50 Cent's business partner and best friend. And you thought you would slide down in there to try to crash their stage, but instead their production crew, not Max B, their production crew, not Max B, dragged your ass off the damn stage.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
That is some bullshit right there, son. The production team dragged Ja Rule off the stage. Allegedly, they was trying to get on the stage. This is what they saying. We understand that he's acting like he, being Ja Rule, is saying like, I guess he wants to sue, or he's leaning towards acting like he wants to sue Tasha K for this. We understand that Tasha K got a lot going on when it comes to lawsuits, Cardi B and other things. Now, but she's reacting to, like I said, this Ja Rule backstage incident, and the whole thing that it was linked to Max B was crazy. You know what I'm saying? We understand that Max B just came home from prison. Those kind of associations you don't want. Even if it's true, even if it does have some relevancy to it, you don't want that to be a topic. You don't want that to be a talk, all right? Because he could find himself back in jail behind this, all right? Let's get back to Tasha K. Salute to everybody. Make sure y'all are subscribing to the channel. Everybody subscribe to Uda Ongo, OOTAONGO. My main channel is at 25,000. Make sure you're a part of it now. And subscribe to any channel that you see me on right now live. So let's get back to it.
And jumped you. Even got a little knot on your head. They hit you. You fell down. And Fat Joe over there being held like this. Look at the knot. And Fat Joe over there. And then I get a text message. I'll tell you what time I got my text message. I'm halfway asleep, y'all. I've had a long week. I've done a ton of interviews, had a lot of corporate meetings and stuff in New York and everything like that, trying to get our business together. God is good. And, I was told to go down there to the Brandy and Monica concert. I was told to go down there to Say Less, a restaurant where apparently it goes down. But when I heard that the NFL player had got shot up down there, I said, I'm not going down there around there. No. But I did send some people to the Brandy and Monica concert, and they saw you. And that's why I was the first to break the story. Now, the problem is, when I broke the story, all I heard on the text message was, yo, told you to go outside in New York. Say Less, everyone is there. Say Less is a very fancy, mediocre food serving restaurant in New York, and all the Negroes be there, right beside the beauty supply store. I said, LOL. Ja Rule got jumped. I said, is it public? Brandy and Monica show. So I tweeted. I heard Ja Rule, because the following message was, I don't know. I was standing there. It was bad. Can't talk. So I tweeted what I had, halfway asleep, thinking that you had got ran down on at the restaurant. But really, it was at the concert backstage that you crashed.
Crashing the concert is crazy. Whole time it's a 50 Cent production. 50 Cent and Monica, man, is cool. I guess they business partners or something like that on some kind of, you know what I mean? So that's crazy that you thought you was cool. I heard Fat Joe was the one that was initially trying to run down on stage. Ja Rule was playing tag along, allegedly. But look at the knot on his head right now. Ja Rule tried to come, allegedly, he was sipping on the coffee and all that, trying to act like nothing happened. But this looked like the cartoon. Now, how many lumps of sugar do you want? 3 lumps. That looked like the 3 lumps of sugar that man got on his head. Allegedly, homie, don't oot the messengers, homie. Don't oot the messengers. My name is Uda as well. If you look at my channel, don't oot me. Look at the man Koofy, homie. Look at it, bruh. Nigga got a Boy Scout knot on his head, homie. You never seen a Boy Scout knot on a nigga Koofy, homie, on Bloods and Crips. Don't lie to me, y'all. Stop the bullshit with me and y'all, son. You never seen a nigga have a Boy Scout knot on his head, son. He got the whole shit. You know how you got a pattern to do a Boy Scout knot. He got the whole pattern, the whole shit on his noggin, son. So whoever ran down on Ja or hit him with the first Hadouken, oh, you can. Whether they hit him with the first Hadouken or first oh, you can. You ain't supposed to be getting up on no stage, especially not in no 50 Cent production, bro. I understand you probably was hype. I know you probably seen Max being them up there. I know people want to get some of the light, and that's what y'all niggas do in that industry, and that's what make y'all so fake in that industry. Gangster. I wrote music in that industry. You know why? Soon as someone have a little bit of light, everybody want to come suck onto it like some damn leeches. Remember when Bobby Shmurda and them was hot? Throw the hat in the air. Beyonce, everybody, Meek Mill, French Montana, everybody got them on runways. They on airport runways doing fucking videos, right? Then when you ass get in jail, nobody hollering at you like that. Look at them. They came home. Who the hell was running down behind Bobby and Rowdy to get that same energy, to give them back some energy? Because when they came up, people was using your energy trying to make themselves hot again. There's a lot of people in that industry that want to make themselves hot again, bro. And they're going to use you trying to get themselves hot when they don't really fuck with you and they don't really jack you or support you, bro. Real shit, son. Real shit. Why y'all trying to fling on the stage, allegedly? It's not your moment, bro. Every moment is not your moment. And that's what we got to understand. And maybe that's the reason why Ja Rule got the hands put on him. Maybe it could have been allegedly 50 Cent ain't pointing no fingers, pointed the elbow at your ass. It could have been that, bro. But when it's up and it's stuck. Why are you moving around like you unaware? Why are you moving around lacking, Ja Rule, when you know the vibe is the vibe, bro? Why are you moving like that? That's the question. Let's get back to it, though.
Knowing you couldn't have been on a program trying to perform, and why had La Rosa? Why had Mrs. New exclusive La Rosa? You was down there. You work for the Breakfast Club now, making hourly pay. Listen. You was down there. You ain't getting no advertising rev share deals. Why had La Rosa, born La Rosa, you was down there. When you reported your exclusive.
Damn, Tasha, that's foul.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
Tasha coming from my homegirl, Lauren LaRosa. You know, me and Lauren, that's my homegirl. You know, I met her every day at the Diddy trial. Me and her used to talk. She's nothing but cool. Lauren LaRosa, her style is dope too. I ain't even know glazing shit. You know what I'm saying? Her style is dope, but she's mad, cool, and down to earth. I can't say that about her. Not just a lot of media personalities. I write music for people in the industry. I've done that for long. A lot of people, just period. You cannot say that for people's characters. She's a really, really down to earth, humble person. I watch her talk to mad different kinds of people, crazy people in front of the trial, bro. Crazy nutsos. Like, oh, Lauren, bugging. I'm like, yo, bro, chill, son. I mean, she could feel threatened, and she still stopped. She still spoke. So I will give Lauren that credit that, yo, she's really like a down-to-earth person, like a sister-type, aunt-type, cousin-type vibe from her. I swear to God, son. Never made me feel funny in any way. She sat next to me sometimes in the court. You know, she's really like a journalist, though. You know, I'm not like a journalist like that, but, you know, people like Lauren LaRosa helped me to step my journalistic game up. You know what I mean? I'm sitting next to her. I got a chance to look at her notepad, how she write notes, and she's mad helpful, bro. Mad helpful. Anybody ask her anything, she's mad helpful. She stop in the middle of her traffic, walking, take pictures with people, anything, speak with people, words of encouragement. So I'll just highlight that. You know what I mean? I'm just got to highlight that. You know what I'm saying? Straight. Because she called her boring LaRosa. So that's funny as hell. But I got to put some respect on Lauren LaRosa because I met her in real life, son, every day for 40 days in that Diddy trial. And she never was on no funny shit, son. Straight cheese. So salute to Lauren LaRosa for that, man.
This morning, on Ja Rule? You knew that Ja Rule was crashing the stage and he was uninvited. Why didn't you report on that? Because you're trying to be friends with them. He been on X all day clapping back at my tweets that I sent last night. I made one video explaining that I was coming to pull you out your shell, you tortoise. And let everybody know why you're upset, because everybody got my tweet last night. And you had to come out and respond, because y'all hoes be watching my page. Not y'all hoes, y'all women. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying they hoes. They be watching the page and they report back to them. They silent watchers. And so you knew that wasn't going to go down. And so the only reason you came out to defend yourself was because we had said that you had got jumped. And there's a video at the tail end of it from somebody's meta glasses showing you getting jumped. And Fat Joe over here, he can't help you. Because he's a Diet Coke ambassador and a heart disease advocate. He is not trying to mess up his brand sponsorships. And I don't understand, like, Ja Rule, why are you getting upset with me that I put you on? Like, literally, nobody was talking about you. Nobody was talking about you. And you went from, oh, you like being sued. Sir, are you going to sue me for reporting that you got jumped on down at the restaurant? Hey, Judge, she said I got jumped on at the restaurant, but really, it was on the side of the stage at the Brandy and Monica concert that I was trying to crash because I was jealous that Max B was on the stage and not me. But you forgot that 50 Cent wrote the checks down there, and so did Ant. And Ant is Monica's husband. Now, what you gonna sue for now, bro? And my thing is, if you didn't get jumped on, if nothing happened to you, everything was cool, why you ain't come to the internet first with it? Why you ain't say, oh, them dudes tried to run down on me? Because you knew, you didn't think it was going to leak. You did not think it was going to leak. So now you went from suing to calling me ugly and my breath stank? Like I give a damn. I'm not sitting around here with a little knot on my forehead. Bro, and you out here trying to make it about Max B. Max B ain't had nothing to do with nothing down there with you, uninvited, trying to hit the stage when you weren't paid to be there. Last time I checked, you were performing at NBA games that were undersold at the beginning of the season with the pre-games, and nobody was standing up to your music. Am I lying, Jasmine? Did that not happen? He was down there rapping, telling people to stand up, and there was nobody in the arena at the NBA game to stand up because we are tired. We are tired of them same songs. Ashanti got it. Let Ashanti sing your...
Real talk, though. Real talk. No disrespect to Ja Rule. I mean, shout out to whole Queens. But you remember, son, he was performing at bar mitzvahs. You know what I mean? Quinceañeras. Ding, 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 ding. He was performing at quinceañeras, 16-year-old quinceañeras and all that, bro. You remember you seen Ja Rule on internet. I'm like, yo, this nigga performing at a kid's birthday party, bro? Like, come on, Ja. What happened, bro?
Oh, no, you can't.
What happened, homie?
Bullshit right there.
Not like this. You ever seen The Matrix? Not like this. Remember the white girl got clipped? She said, not like this. Oh, not like this. And then she tapped out. Not like this, Ja. Come on, bro. He got a lot of shit going on with himself. Remember the Fire Carnival concert too as well? Ja has had a string of some bad run-ins as far as performances go. And what's crazy is Ja has a serious catalog. No, all jokes aside, because, you know, we could joke on Ja. Sometimes he's been a butt of a lot of jokes. Pause. No freaky. But Ja Rule has a serious catalog, son. A lot of niggas that's going to talk about Ja Rule, son, cannot say that they have a catalog as real as Ja Rule's catalog, son. Let's just be honest with each other, bro. Niggas' catalog cannot fuck with Ja Rule's catalog. Let's be really, really, really honest. And one of the real things that Irv Gotti, R.I.P. to Irv Gotti, did before his passing is that allegedly he gave Ja Rule back some of his rights to his publishing. I think he gave him his publishing or whatever the case may be, if not a high percentage of his publishing. I know Ashanti was beefing with, they had a beef with Irv Gotti and Ashanti because money people wanted to get their publishing like Ashanti, but Irv said, nah. Remember, Irv signed a big deal before his passing and he sold his rights to this music. You know what I mean? You see Ja Rule shining and shit. Ja Rule had got broke off before before Irv passed away. You know what I mean? But like I said, a lot of people that's going to talk about Ja Rule don't have a catalog as big as Ja Rule's catalog. What I never understood about Ja Rule is this, yo. I understand you was a wankster, nigga on your back, nigga on your koofy paws, nigga on your koofy, wankster, got you like a joke of the industry in a sense, right? But when you look at music, right, you got to look at the whole entire world, son, right? Some people don't even care about some of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Ja Rule is making female music, music for women, music for all kinds of colors of people, right? He in there doing Grease, gotta be alone, baby, sick of arguing on the phone, yeah. Bruh, it's mad animated, it's mad commercial. I think that Ja Rule was so commercial. He was so much to a commercial lane that even though 50 was tearing up the underground in the hood lane that he wanted, right? The real respect that rappers really want, even though 50 was diminishing that for him, he could have still had a lane doing his own thing the same time. How did he make 50 psych him out? I never understood this. 50 told him about singing, psyched his ass out, made him stop singing, but 50 Cent continued to sing and clipped him. How, Sway? I never understood that.
No, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
Why not bypass 50? 50 going to be cooking on you. Leave him, son. Just drop songs for the radio. Just try to keep dropping them. Why? It's crazy, bro. I never understood that about Ja Rule, so I'm sorry. I ain't want to talk too long about that. It's just something that really always plagued me about Ja Rule, son. Why you ever stop, son? How 50 psyched you out, 48 Lord empowered you and made you stop doing your own thing and still did the same thing that you was doing, fool. It's crazy, son. Let's get back. Nuts.
Song. She got it, and she sounds a lot better than your raspy wannabe DMX voice. Oh, I'm not playing with you tonight, Tortoise, and I know the whole hood watching this. So what you gonna do? Run down now to the feds and say I'm suing her for lying? And then why had LaRosa and TMZ posted nappy, dry, brittle, bad bleach hair of mine calling me a lie because they didn't get the story first and they could have got it from you? My thing is, if you really would have won, you would have came to the internet to strut it, but you ain't say nothing because you know they had got you. And Fat Joe couldn't do nothing because he can't run nor lose weight. I'm trying to figure out when is Fat Joe gonna come out on the internet and say that he stole money, allegedly.
Now he can't run or lose weight because you know they got the pictures surfacing. I'm gonna bring up one of them with the knees, with Fat Joe with the knees, man. Pause with the knees, homie. You know what I'm saying? And looking like, you know what I'm saying? He doing one of these when he walking. He doing one of these numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like he old school pimp when he walking. That's how the knees looking. Allegedly, Fat Joe. Don't send the terror squad at my head, homie, because you know I'm in New Yiddy too. I'm in New York City, homie. Power rules and bloods, nigga. But yo, heard he got the motherfucking the double Dutch knees. Nigga knees like this doing double Dutch as he walking. They got the double Dutch knees. Allegedly, nigga got the double Dutch knees. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even going to get into it, but allegedly the nigga got the double Dutch knees. But let's get back to that.
From Big Pon's estate that was supposed to go to his widow and wife that is living and use all their money to buy Diet Pepsi so he can piss Diet Pepsi. Man blew $20 million on food. His money and Big Pon's money, knowing that lady was homeless with kids. And he took that lady money, allegedly. Because the court documents are sealed, and so are the NDAs. I called down there and asked the lawyer. I know about them. What we doing, Ja Rule? You should have been flipping this. That's why you lost your career the first time against 50 Cent, because you don't know what to do with press when it's against you. You want to play gangster, then you want to play fed in the same sentence.
I don't care if you like Tasha K or not. She's hitting the freaking nail on the head, homie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She could be being sued and all that. But, son, even a broke clock could be right at least once. And she be right more than once, bro. You can say what you want to say with this. Straight. Because Tasha is ooting right now. She is directly ooting, son. Straight, son. You're trying to keep up to this gangster role. I just said this, bro. Why would you psych yourself out You had a lane. You was doing grease. You got kids, white people, Indian kids, people around the world. Why are we so limited in thinking that we always got to keep it real to a hood? What are you talking about, son? The hood is worldwide, bro. Go to Brazil, son. It's a hood like what we live in New York City, bro. In fucking Compton, in whatever, bro. It's hoods like that, bro, all around the world, son. Why are we so limited in our fucking thinking? Shit is crazy, son. It's retarded. Ja Rule was past that place, bro. He transcended the and all of that, son. He transcended that, right? Remember, he came up trying to be like DMX. That's why DMX was like, yo, bro, you like pre-cum, bro. Remember DMX always used to clip him? Bro, you're my pre-cum. Used to be my dog. You was in my left titty. Scream, ride or die. Said you would. Come on, bro. You got to go back to DMX. I'm from New York. I tell you for real, son. You know what I'm saying? DMX been shunning on Ja Rule because he been a carbon copy of him. He's been that. What did Ja Rule do? Okay, cool. He took it to the next lane. Let me go for the ladies now. Straight. He went towards the ladies. He had a whole lane there. Ego, pride, hood thinking, the ghetto-rifics is what make him have to keep it real to that. 50 got you, bro. Wankster, all of that. Leave that lane alone. He got you, bro. You don't got to battle that. Leave that. Unless you're going to combat him, clap back. Here we go. Stop, bro. Leave it be, bro. Do the songs that you're doing. He would have still been probably going platinum. Psyched his own self out, son. He's trying to keep it real to some gangster shit. She's saying that you calling feds or some shit allegedly. Ja, what are we doing here, Ja? You came online. Is this really the not Ja? That's all I want to know. Just keep it a gangster with me, homie. Because you know what I mean? Anybody could take an L. We from the streets, bro. If you ain't take an L, you wasn't in the streets then. You know what I mean? You wasn't in the streets for real. You was on the porch sometime, jumping off the porch, jumping your ass back on the porch, nigga. If you was in the streets, you took an L at some point in some time. It's all right, son. So anybody could take an L. So we're not joking on Ja Rule taking an L. And it's looking like he was unaware of the L that he was about to take. Probably he got snuck or he was lacking, whatever the case. So we will add that factor to that too, right? But you came to online, you sipping tea and coffee and shit, you know what I'm saying? Talk about, yo, and you laughing in the video, right? But allegedly, just like the Merry Melodies cartoons with Bugs Bunny in them, how much lumps of sugar do you want? 3 lumps? I want 3. You got the 3 lumps of sugar, homie. In one. Ja Rule is sitting around with a whole Boy Scout knot on his head, homie. Yo, bruh, we from the hood, homie. I ain't never know how to tie a Boy Scout knot on Bloods and Crips, homie. On Bloods and Crips, I ain't never know how to tie a Boy Scout knot. Jeez, I ain't gonna lie to you, son. I know to do mad MacGyver type shit, but I ain't never know how to tie no Boy Scout knot. I ain't gonna front to you, homie, on Power Roots. But look, I ain't never seen a nigga with a Boy Scout knot on a nigga head. Nah, son, that's some bullshit.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
I ain't never seen what a nigga thinking right here out loud on a nigga head. Nah, I never seen that, homie.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
And then you're going to try to come to the internet, schninternet. Then you're going to try to come to the schninternet with the, with the Unabomber on, allegedly. You know what I mean? Minus the, you know what I mean? Minus the joints. Trying to act like you got the bulletproof vest on the knot, bro. Don't try to cover the joint, bro. That shit is breathing right now. That shit got an eye. That shit got a mouth. That shit breathing, nigga. Nigga done knocked a blowhole into the nigga shit, nigga. That shit breathing. That shit need air. Look, nigga. Come on, son. On Bloods and Crips getting along. You heard Kendrick's song. On Pyrus and Crips all getting along at the end of the song. Look, son, bro, shit. They about to be friends. All Crips and Pyrus about to be friends behind this shit. Look. They about to be friends. Look, son. The shit got air. Look, son, whatever he hit, look, it got multiple blowholes. It got 3 holes in the shit. So you can see that he got hit with a person that had most definitely had on an Aviante ring, allegedly, Max B, allegedly, because I know you was in Aviante, you know what I mean? Avion jewelries and all that the other day. So I ain't trying, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to point no fingers at my nigga Schmax B, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to point no fingers at my dog. But allegedly, the not looking like it got an Avion, no, that's the diamond jeweler dude, an Avion logo on the nigga head, allegedly. Do yourself again before I go on. Look, Avion. See what I mean, bro? So it's nasty work. Yo, listen, y'all get in the comments. Y'all let me know if he got 1, 2, or 3 lumps of sugar on this shit. You know you seen the cartoon. How many lumps of sugar did you want? I think I want 3. I want 2, 3. He got the 1, 2, 3. Okay? So let's just put that there and leave that to beaver. Okay? Cool. So don't try to psych us out. I'd rather Ja Rule didn't say nothing, don't respond to it, let the rumors fly, whatever the case may be. Let it be what it be. If you took an L, somebody got at you from behind, whatever, pause, that behind. That was pause, bro. I'm sorry, pause. But if somebody tried to, sneak you, whatever the case, caught you lacking, we can understand all of these things happen. It's a lot going on. It's drinking. It's a lot going on. We can understand that, right? But you can't try to pull somebody up. And then they're saying that there's proof of these things. First of all, there was Meta Glasses footage that we all got to see. Something that there actually was some kerfuffle and some kickoff, right? There was some kind of a kickoff, right? But did you and Fat Joe, did you really follow Fat Joe and try to get on the stage, bro? Because Fat Joe's act like he built a rapport with 50. I understand that. Nowadays, lately, right? Cool. But does that mean that you're cool? Scooby? No. So why would you be trying to get on the stage? Because you know Monica and everybody? Why would you be trying to do that? Did you not do your history? Do you not know that Monica's husband, or Monica's man, or husband, Monica's man, I don't know if they're husband or not. Monica man is partners with 50 in some deals or whatever the case may be. Do you not know this? How are you off point? Where is your 48 laws of power? Where is your 33 strategies of war? Where is that at, bro? How are you moving like that in the industry? Was shady as hell anyway. We in the street shit shady. That shit shadier than the streets, bro. At least you see some shit grimy in the streets and you already know. This thing up moving hot. Just get active on it. Hey, in there, bro, everybody's placating to you. Everybody's fake. Everybody's trying to use you when you're doing something. Everybody's stepping away from you when you're in a bad press or you're in a bad light. Everybody's finicky. No one's real friends in that industry. It's about one or two people, bro. Nobody's real friends for real. Son, niggas will watch you burn in that motherfucker. Keep it real for real. You know what I'm saying? So what makes Ja Rule feel that comfortable, bro? What makes him feel that comfortable, bro? When it comes to 50 Cent, 50 is the king of petty. There's nobody more petty than 50 Cent, man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. The most pettiest. To the point, that's how come I didn't really jack Jane Doe, right? When she was in the Diddy trial. Remember, I was at the Diddy trial live 40 days. I was in his sentencing, in the court with everybody, in his court. Not the other court downstairs, in his court. See what I'm saying? And when you look at it, bro, yo, Ja played this up, bro. Ja played this up. I think he should have just laid under the radar. Pause. He should have just fell back under the radar. Let the rumors swirl, whatever the case may be. See what proofs and see what's out there, right? And then combat it to say, nah, yeah, niggas try to flex a little, but it ain't go down like that. It is what it is. Even I heard he said something like that, like, yo, someone tried to jump on him. But the way he said it in a way like nobody did nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, somebody tried to jump on him, but nothing happened. That's how I took it. So if you took it another way, tell me, did you think that Ja Rule said, yo, somebody tried to get active on him, but yo, blah? No, he was saying like somebody tried it, but it didn't go down. But now, they saying that you got 3 lumps of sugar. They saying that they put a blowhole on your head, allegedly. Pause. That's what they saying, Ja. It's nasty work, son. It's nasty work. It's nasty work. Let's get back to it, though. It's crazy.
And Max B ain't had nothing to do with this. He wasn't down there, around there. You was just trying to get one up because nobody invited you in your city to down there to perform the same songs that Ashanti got on lock at the fairgrounds. Now let me push my drugs. We are sponsored in part by Stash Mushroom Extract Complex. I keep these. It's what keeps my brain so good. At 44, about to be 44 next year, we kicking off our tour. This helps to keep the T-cell count high in case you run into a dude like Rich the Kid and stuff like that. We also got the powder version as well, which is the T-cell, NK cell mushroom Vitamix. You need mushrooms to help to optimize your T.
Max B, bro. I don't know how they threw Max B name in that. Y'all get Max B name out of that. Max B just came home. The man didn't even get to drop a goddamn song yet. Y'all trying to send the man back. That's some bullshit.
Oh, no, you can't be.
You know what I mean?
Some bullshit right
That's crazy. Yeah, man. Ja got some things to figure out. Most definitely got some knots to think about. He most definitely got a Boy Scout knot on his head. He most definitely got one of those. But yeah, my question is on about Max B now. On to Max B. Is Max B as influential and inspirational as everybody is making or deeming Max B to be? You know what I'm saying? Some people like, nah, son, I was having a conversation the other day with another content creator, and he was like, Max B ain't all that. Max B ain't that fire. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel? Do you feel that Max B's not all that? Max B's not that fire? Some people was even talking about Max B and Jim Jones doing the verses. I'm like, ugh.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
How he gonna do a verses with him when he's the one who really wrote his bangers? Even though you seen Jim doing some new music now, some people may question whether he's writing it or not. I do believe that throughout this time, Jim Jones has developed some sort of skills in rapping. He has his little flow that he has, his little pause flow that he got going on. And I think that he can manage that flow, you know what I'm saying? But he do be dropping some metaphors and some bars. I don't know if he's getting some assistance. We know that he has some dope people on his label over there, VL, Dice Peso, a dude that I know, King Streets is a guy that I know. He's from Far Rockaway, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that nobody is like Stack Bundles from Far Rockaway, but King Streets, you know what I'm saying, is a really, really dope artist, you know what I'm saying? Never really had a chance to get a lot of the light, you know what I'm saying? I used to be in the studios with him, Bobby Shmurda, and all them back in the days of shit in Brooklyn in the 50s and shit like that. So shout out to them, shout out to Ness and all them dudes out there. Feel me? But so now I see Jim Jones did a video now. I might even play it. Jim Jones did a video with Dice Peso, with I think his name is Stephen X, and with King Streets and them, you know what I'm saying? Everybody did their thing on the video. I see him now pushing them to the forefront. Maybe he's pushing them now because he see that this energy that Max B is having with French Montana. So now he's pushing that out. I've been wondering when Jim Jones is going to push these people out. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say a lot of times it's not good for artists to sign with other artists. Okay. We see that a lot. We see it in like Party Next Door. Party Next Door is a dope artist, regardless if we know his songs or not. We at least know one of his songs, right? But he's been held back so long. Why? Because he also has an artist above him that's trying to be competing for #1 spots and things that you're going to try to be going for if you ever drop a project. So you're going to be in competition with your CEO. You see what I mean? Look at that. Drake only reached back for Party, really, after he got bodied by Kendrick, son. Let's be honest. Drake never really helped anyone. Yes, he jumps on your records. Yes, he gives you light because he's a big artist, but that don't mean nothing. What happened to Block Boy JB? Why don't he do a song with Block Boy JB like he jumped on his track and got some energy, sucked off his energy? Why don't he give him back some energy when he don't have none? That's how you put a person on. That's how you do something for someone. Not when someone has something, you go over there to go do something. When someone maybe don't have something, you go over there and you do something. That's the difference between doing something for someone and not doing something for someone. When you're doing something with the intention and you know you're getting something out of it, you're not doing something for no one but your goddamn self. Let's keep it 100,000, homie. Not gonna lie to me. Drake ain't put on nobody from no goddamn Canada. Okay, maybe the one dude he was fucking with RIP, he got clipped. Remember, he got clipped. I forget his name right now. It's running from my mind. Remember, he got clipped in the lobby. We all saw his viral condolences to him, his family, all that. It's crazy, right? He had no one to fall back on. This ain't a Drake video, but I'm just trying to show you, though. He had no one to fall back on, bro, right? He had no one to fall back on. All right, Max B is this. Let me compare it in a better, because they don't compare that well. So the metaphor is not that complete. We got Drake and we got The Weeknd, okay? Drake wants The Weeknd to stay here and give me your life. You ever seen fucking Child's Play, Chucky? Yo, $1 give me the power I beg of thee. Nigga in that fucking toy lane talk about give me all your fucking power, nigga. See what I'm saying? Yeah, you trying to suck off a nigga whole energy, bro. Right? Weeknd, God and Jesus or whatever he believe in, hopefully, thankfully, said, you know what? Nah, bro, I'm actually good enough and I could do my own thing, bro. Nah, son, you know what? I wrote your damn near Take Care album. Kind of like how he wrote Hustler's Poem for Jim Jones. Same way. You know what? I could do my own thing, better yet. Why am I even doing that? You know what, better yet? I want to bounce. I want to do me, bro. I want to do me. Now, here's where the kerfuffle happens. A nigga don't want you to do you, homie. That's the bullshit.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
Max B wrote music for him. He wrote his biggest song, Ballin'. Don't matter. Jim Jones never had a ballin' since Ballin'. I don't give a fuck who's writing over there. Him writing, even if it got, I don't want to say nothing else. Whoever he got writing over there, they ain't writing him a Ballin' yet. If Max B comes home and drop his own kind of ballin', I mean a hit song, Ballin', it's just a hit. If Max B comes home and drops a hit song, after 18 years, and you have not dropped a hit song since his last song he's given you, what does that make Jim Jones look like? What does that make Jim Jones look like, bro? What? Is Jim Jones fighting against a battle or storm? Because this is a storm. This wave is like a tsunami. It's a wave, son, whether we believe it or not. Whether we are yet to see what Max B can prove to us all, because he still has to prove something to us that he ain't lose the step, he ain't lose the bop. Michael Jordan had to prove it to us, nigga. We all love Mike. You dumb? Remember Mike took a break? Remember he came back with the 45 drink? Like, Mike, what the fuck you doing, Mike? What's this 45 thing?
Oh, no.
Nah, Mike, show me what you want, son.
Yes or no? Right there.
Show me what you got, Michael, MJ, right? We didn't say Michael had to show us what he got. Yes, we did, son. Pause with the show us what he got business. But you know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan is the most illest motherfucker in basketball we ever seen, bro. When Michael Jordan came back, we all said, Mike, we got to make sure Mike's still Mike, homie. We got to make sure that he ain't missed that, homie. We got to make sure that shit is still buttery. You know what I'm saying? And when we got to see that was buttery, he went back to the chip. And when it wasn't buttery, his ass lost, nigga. He got ripped from behind. Scott ripped him. Yeah. Orlando. You remember what happened. I can tell you the play. You know what happened. Okay, cool. So we're all yet to see what Max B is going to do. Do I think that Max B is going to drop a smack or a hit? I believe so. I believe that before he drop, I think he should drop a song, son. His own original organic hit song, man. I know he used to do the mixtape type thing. I think he's really good at that. I think he's good at taking other songs that's big songs, like how he had that singer song, Monica song or whatever song like that. He's good at taking songs like that are popular songs and flipping them and remixing them. I think that that's been kind of dead for a little bit. People are really doing it as their real songs now. That used to be things that people did on mixtapes. You did it on mixtape. Remember, 50 used to do that on mixtape. He take your record and flip it. They did that on mixtapes. But now the game has got so dry that artists that can't make a hit song or had a hit song, maybe one hit wonders or whatever the case may be, when they want to go to make another hit song, they go to reach for old songs like that and try to pirate or try to flip it or remix it, trying to get the steam from what the song already has. You know what I'm saying? Because you already like that song when you hear the beat. So they want to get some of that energy to kind of force a hit upon you. See what I'm saying? So a lot of people in the industry, it comes like a poor man's hit. Yo, now I didn't think of a hit song. Damn, let me just start going through the crates. Oh, shit. Dust the record off. Oh, this sounds like a good one. Let me just take this hook or this beat or this the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe that he should do that. It'd be a dope thing. I think it'll bring more energy back to the game. It'll bring more energy back to the mixtape culture. I think that he can bring back some of this mixtape culture if he does this mixtape right now. Like the Coke Wave, if this is going to be like a mixtape project. I don't know if it's going to be a real project, an LP, an EP. I don't know what it's going to be. But I think he should bring back some of the mixtape wave. But I think he needs to drop an organic hit for us or anybody to take him serious. Like, yo, Max is really back. I think he has to drop his organic hit. I think he probably got a record or two he's been thinking of. You know, I wouldn't put it past Max B. You know what I mean? Because Max B, I would say, not because nobody's glazing Max, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a person that, like, Biggie's my favorite artist, you know what I'm saying? So I'm more of a lyricist, lyrical type person. Even me, how I rap, you know what I'm saying? I like more lyrics. But even like that, I write all kinds of music, you know what I'm saying? Music is music. But I think that sometimes when you're a writer, right, sometimes you get caught into a box, right? Like, I'll give you an example. Like, let's say Jadakiss, right? Jadakiss is in a box. Whether he wants to be in that box that he's in, it's not like he's just stuck in a box. Jadakiss really wants to be in the box that he's in. But in that same element, I feel like Jadakiss deprived us all of great music because he didn't collaborate with certain kind of other artists, probably thinking that he's going to be changing or being soft for doing that when he's not. He's just making a song. That's all you're doing. You can still rap your hardcore D-block type lyrics with a song with fucking Lenny Kravitz on it. We watch Jigga say Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses. More guns than roses. Foes shaking in the boots. Visual bully like the roots. I mean, come on, bro. You could do that. You could mix it up. So I think that we were deprived musically from an artist like Jadakiss because Jadakiss is way more talented than people would seem. You would think that he's just a hardcore nigger and he just raps that hardcore shit. But he was writing real ass songs for Diddy and mad other people. He writes songs. He can write an R&B song. He can write a pop type record. Jadakiss is more talented than people give him a fucking credit for. You see what I'm saying to you now? right? So based on this now, Max B is not in a box like these. He's not keeping it real to this or that. He makes a song for girls. He'll make a song for this. He'll make a song for him drinking, getting high, whatever the hell. He'll just make a record. So he's out of the box. So, and he will play with different kind of sounds, singing when he's off key, off tune, all types of shit. He plays with different things. So you never know what's going to be catchy in a record. You never know what about a song is going to make a song hot. Right? It's many layers to a song that makes a song hot. That's why when you make a hit song, let's say you make a song, this is why I'm hot. Any song on earth, it's a hot song, right? Literally, a lot of times industry or producers will take this record and say, yo, this is a hot song. We got it. They'll take this record now and send the record to Swiss Beats. They'll take that record and send it to Just Blaze, send it to Pharrell, send it to Diddy, send it to people that's engineers, people that's executive producers, people that listen to music, and let them put their ears on it. Because it might be missing a sound. They might say, I like this, but this could change. Or you know what, add this sound. You know what I mean? We watched a lot of that with Pharrell. Watch. Pharrell had hit songs, right? But a lot of times it wasn't just the beat. Not the beat is it. But it wasn't just the song, the hook, or the lyrics that was making the song hot. He actually he had sound effects in it. He had sound effects going off that was catchy in the song. I mean, holla back, young, ooh, ooh, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We had different sound effects maybe in the beat that you may like. So it's different catchy things that sticks in your brain, son. As people, we believe in patterns and we're patternistic people. We're patternistic beings. You know what I'm saying? So certain things just register to us in a certain way, bro. You know what I mean? And it's studied. It's really studied how people study frequencies and how people take in sound. Not just music, sound, and how people take in sound. And when you study all of that, that's why sometimes people can create hits based on a lot of things like that too. They're making trancey type music, and it's really a science to that shit, right? But not to go too far, but like I said, that's why I feel like Max B will be able to make a hit, because I just think that he's not stuck to a box. You know what I'm saying? So I think he has all room to make the hit. Will he make the hit is yet to be seen. It's yet to be seen. But I think that Max B and The Weeknd is the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You got Jim Jones over here. He's writing music for him. Drake has never been nominated for an Oscar for the album. Did he ever win one? I'm sorry, probably was nominated. I don't think he was nominated, but did he win one? I don't think he ever did. Take Care was the album that won the Oscars and swept. And that's the album that Weeknd helped him write over there. See what I'm saying? So your greatness ain't never been as great since I've been there. Okay? Max B, he wrote Ballin' and all that shit. Okay? Went and did 17 years in jail. Jim Jones still has not had a Ballin' since then. He could have found other artists to write him a goddamn hit. He must have done that by now, and it still hasn't had one. Okay? So it's the same thing. You still have not matched the energy that I've given you, bro. You still have not matched it or surpassed it. You have not. You have not. So I see Max B in the same lane as Weeknd is, because Jim Jones had that power. What Jim Jones did took 90% of his publishing, allegedly, right? Jim Jones attested to this and said, yo, I was schooled on business by some other kinds of people, and in turn, that's how I did my business, which means he basically basically played people, Max being the people on his deal. But he said, in turn, I don't do that no more with my artists, and he lets his artists eat, and he's making his artists eat. Okay, maybe you don't do that no more, Jim Jones, but you are guilty of that. So Max B does have a credible beef with you based upon things that he's done. And then at one point, Max was saying that you wanted 10 albums from the nigga, and Max B said, what you mean he want 10 albums from me, bro? He got 10 albums in his drive over there, bro. He got 10 albums in his drive over there, and he's lip singing the music. That's why Max B wrote the song Lip Sync. Everybody know my claim to fame. Said that Jim Jones is lip singing. See what I'm saying? So my question to you is this now. Two wrongs don't make a right. We understand that. So we're not going to go there. And we're not in Jim Jones and Max's beef. So we don't have a side in this. All we know is we've seen it from the outside. This is a beef that's cultural. It's been in the hip hop culture, right? But I'm going to give you a side to this coin, right? Jim Jones got all the money, all the accolades, all of this, all of that. So much so that even when I was talking with the other guy the other day, he like, what hits Max B got? Max B ain't got no joints, none of that. Like, Jim Jones got basically all his joints. He got the hits. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to see his hits and how he could really do it, just look at Jim Jones shit. And you're like, oh, okay, that's how he really performing? That's how he doing his thing? All right, cool. That shit hot. All right, cool. So you can know it. So Jim Jones got all the money, the accolades, the allure, and everything else, right? Max B said he touched it in Miami, did joke on Jim Jones, called Jim Jones some names, joked on his relationship, joked on his girl, you know what I'm saying? Joked on his girl and shit like that, which you know you can't be joking on the nigga girl. Shit go up, you nigga moms, nigga girl, you know what it be. So we watch many things happen tragic behind those situations. So we can understand if a person want to have feelings and harbor feelings based on that, you understand this is some of the things what makes people harbor feelings for. We understand this is what made some friends even go out and fall out over women, right? Cool. But I don't think that the beef is too far. We're going to be squashed, right? Especially if Max B is willing to relinquish the money that you've taken from him and he don't care about the money no more, right? It seems that Max B doesn't care about the money no more because that's the real gripe, the money that you've taken, right? And it don't seem like Max B is that pressed about the money now that much, right? But you still are holding up and harboring the feelings about him talking about your girl or whatever the case may be, right? Which I'm not saying there's a worse to this, but who still got the short end of the stick? Regardless if he talked about his girl and said he touched it in Miami allegedly, right? Whatever. We don't know if it's true or not. It's just something that was funny and was said in hip hop. We don't know if it's true. Some people believe it did happen. You know what I'm saying? Some people do believe it happened. But you got all the money. He said he touched it in Miami. Which one is worse? You took the millions. You took all the money. If your woman knows that he never touched it in Miami, forget what a nigga think. Forget what the internet thinks. It's not true. Don't matter. As long as your girl knows it's not true, as long as you know it's not true, forget what the world thinks about the fucking situation, right? But we're so concerned about what the world thinks, the internet. But I'm just saying, minus the internet, minus the world, if it's not true that Max B ever touched Chrissy in his life, and she could tell her man that, say, nigga, that nigga never touched me, babe, right? What does it matter what anyone thinks? Anyone could believe a lie that's not true. It doesn't matter. This shit's not true. It's not true. It doesn't fucking matter, right? So that means it still could be point. Max B could come today and say, you know what, Chrissy, my bad. I'm sorry, man. It was just up with him. And I just said like that because I knew that would hurt him. Max B might come out to say that now, to say, yo, bro, I ain't never touched it in Miami. I just thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying? And I just know how much he liked her, loved her. He wanted, because Jim Jones always wanted Chrissy since back in the days when she was with the top drug dealers in the hood when he was a younger guy type shit. So he always aspired to be with Chrissy. So that's how come it's like, okay, he got Chrissy now. And that's why some people is online making some shit to say, yo, damn, son, that's crazy. It's nasty work that Max B came home after 18 years to propose and to act like he ready to jump the broom and marry his shorty for sticking it through and riding with him. You know what I'm saying? And Jim Jones been with Chrissy forever after wanting her forever, fiending for her forever because you wanted her. You had the crush on her forever, the mega crush. He spoke to this crush that he had for her. But yet you still ain't married a woman yet. So I know Chrissy's beefing with him if he's still with Chrissy. Right. Like, how you let this nigga come home 18 years later, he looking like he ready to do the damn thing, and you still ain't do the thing now. So now it's going to look like you combating him to do the thing now when you do the thing, when you had 17 years to do the thing, bro. And you're not leaving it. Get a prenuptial agreement, nigga. You're not leaving Chrissy, bro. You love Chrissy, bro. Might as well jump the broom, bro. But as artists and as a rapper, those things are not celebrated in hip hop. Having a wife, being a good father, you know what I mean? Staying home with your kids and shit. That's not promoted in hip hop. That's corny shit in hip hop, right? So shout out to Max B for doing something that's not the cool thing. He came home, put rings on shit from the rip, and he working side to side with his shorty. You know mad chicks want that nigga, and this takes away some of your steam because women want to be able to get you. That's how come big celebrities act like they're not in relationships, because other women want them or other people want them, whether genders, women and men, a woman celebrity or male celebrity, right? Because other people want you, and then when you have somebody, that takes away the image of a person being with you because you're with someone. This is why people hold back their relationships when they're in the industry and try to not put it in the public eye sometimes for other multitudes of reasons, but sometimes for that reason, for a fact. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes away from your luster. It takes away from some of that, you know what I mean? Opposite sex pull. Takes away a little bit from me. Married nigga, fuck out of here. They gonna look for another nigga that look like he's single. You know what I'm saying? So fuck out of here. It's like that. So women are just, feel me? Unless they like you, they'll still push. But I'm just saying, feel me? So I just think Max B is in the greatest position to win. I just think that regardless if Max B drops a hit, I think that he will. Hopefully he does one soon. He said he's going to be dropping around Thanksgiving time. So soon around now, he should be dropping, I think, The Purge or something around here should be dropping. Maybe some parts of The Purge should be dropping. So salute to that. So regardless if those things happen or not, I just still see Max B winning because he's the energy now, right? He's like the diameter now. Everything has been stale in the industry for a little bit. He's the new hottest thing that's out now. And it's not a new thing. He's an old, new hot thing that came back out now. So people already know his work from behind the scenes. And people already probably have their own feelings of love towards him or whatever for him. And then that industry is the industry. So people want to use his energy and his light to get their self back hot or get their self back into the tabloids. This is what people do, right? It's just how it goes, right? So imagine how many people, how many artists are going to go to reach out to Max B and are already reaching out to Max B to do songs, to make him be on their projects and all of that, right? Let's say some of those songs are hit songs. So that means Max B is already walking into hit songs without creating hit songs already, right? Because people are thinking of, yo, what song can I put this nigga on? I got to put this nigga on something hot. You know that. You're not coming to stink it up and put this nigga on no battle rap shit. You coming to put Max B on something hot, something that got something to do with some shorties, wavy. You already know the vibe, nigga. You're trying to get a chick in her bag with the record. You know the vibe, son. You're a fool if you don't think like that. You're stupid, son. You're stupid, okay? So imagine how many of those people are going to come and holler at Max B now. Think about this. Think about this. How much money Max B is about to get. Think about social media-wise how much money Max B is about to get. First of all, Max B was a presence on social media before social media. He was viral in a DVD era. He was treating DVDs like fucking Instagram, son. Basically, son. Same way, son. Feel me? Max B has a presence, a social media presence. We all witnessed it when he came home from prison. I was wondering if, will he still have that? And he did have that. Kudos to him for still having that, being in that dark place for 18 years, bro. Sometime you'll lose your light, bro. Sometime you'll lose your light, son, being in a place like that, son. Feel me? So shout out to him for still maintaining that light that he had when he came out. He coming in there dancing. And he in his bag still. Salute to that. And that's another element that he has over Jim Jones. Because Jim Jones always has this grumpy, grumple, stilt skin type of a vibe, like the grandpa energy. Like he want to be the toughest always in the room. I'm not saying that he can't be whoever he wants to be. That's who he is or he wants to be. It's cool. But when it comes to nowadays, when it comes to social media, which presence do you think is going to win more? The person that's on some grumple, stilt skin, grumpy shit, grumpy Smurf, right? Grumpy Dwarf, or the person that's more free and more of a vibe and they joking and they like that with the people. I think that his energy, Max B, is going to merge better with the young people. The older people already jacking Max B. I think that his energy is going to transition good with the young people. He not moving like an old nigga. He not moving like a grumpy nigga. That's how old niggas be. You old and grumpy, bro. Like, stop it, granddad. Stop it, uncle. That's how the young people be looking at us. Like, yo, bro, what's wrong with you, uncle? Yo, pops. Yo, chill, unk. Why you so tight, homie? Exactly, bro. So I think that Max B being home is also going to help D-Thing because D-Thing has been dropping duds.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
Him and K-Flock, it was up. If K-Flock came home right now, we'd see the city go up, son, for real, son, because D-Thing fumbled the bag, bro. He came home from jail. I thought that he would have had the wave, did his thing. I don't know what kind of music he making. Sometimes it's kind of like a hit, but it's kind of not. Then he's trying to be, I don't know what he's trying to be, son. Get to the hit songs. Get to making real music. You just don't have to drill. This is something I'm saying like the Jadakiss syndrome, son. Even though you drill, that's your field. You could always do it. You could take drill to some country shit. Expand your mind. The fuck? Why you got to do the same shit all day, bro? Look at fucking thinking them. Who I smoke. Foolio, and Ace in them. Look at the songs, how they flip them songs, bro. Think out the box, bro. Take drill somewhere else. If you want to drill all day, you're going to go out the same car all day? No, you're going to change the car. You might even change your gloves. You might even change your straps. So how you want to drill all day on a song, the same drill, same clothes, same car, same straps, same everything, nigga? You're about to get bagged, homie. You got to change something up. You're on a drill, homie. That's all I'm saying. I just think that Max B being home, we seen him in the studio with Lola Brooks, too. Shout out to Lola. You know what I mean? Shout out to her. Brooklyn. Gangster. Shout out to my sis. She was in there, Lola in there. People getting next to Max. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody trying to get their little joints out. Trust me, son. We got to start hearing a lot of records from people's albums about Max B with Max B on them shits. And it's about to be up. You know what I'm saying? So I just think, I don't know. I just don't see Jim Jones winning that battle. You know what I'm saying? But Jim Jones do got a little squad over there. He dropped one record. I would have played it right now, but I know they're gonna try to I'm gonna play that shit like that shit. Let's listen to it, bro. Let's listen to it. Cause I like it though. Cause I heard him spit. Jim Jones got a little flow that he doing right now. It's working for him though. I like that little flow that he's doing. It worked for him. It really works for him. That little pause flow. It works for him though. I think it does. I think it does. But I don't know. That's it. All right, cool. Boom. This is it, right? Boom. Hold up. Hold up. Damn. Hold up, man. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Jimmy. It's called Move 'Em. Featuring Dice Peso, my boy right here, King Streets. It's my guy. Al Bial. Shout out Al Bial too. Jersey in the building. And Steph X. All right. And Steph X. So we're going to listen to them. I want y'all to tell me. I want y'all to rate them. You know what I'm saying? I know YouTube probably flagged this part of the video out. I might get a copyright, then I might have to take it out. But while we live, we're just going to take a gander to see what the hell going on with it. All right? Cool.
Lottie. Sneaky hating going on. Back to back.
Bills, oh my God.
Niggas never put in no work if you had a 9 to 5. Jomo. We got the city under control, nigga. PlayStation. All the smoking I've been having, but these niggas stay hating. Remember down in Bahamas, they thought I was on vacation. Cigarette boats full of coke, nigga, that was a yaycation. Thought getting keys, so a nigga had to pad the locks. How you had the longest run in Harlem, nigga, and you never had a block. 12 straight. You never had a fight in the hood, nigga, you never had an op. You know I had a mosh pity them fiends, nigga, like I was Travis Scott. Smoke that. Niggas better duck in the rain when they start to scatter shots. Summertime about to spin around, think about to grab a drop. What you thinking? Per usual. Thought getting keys, so a nigga had to pad the locks. How you had the longest run in Harlem, nigga, and you never had a block. 12 straight. You never had a fight in the hood, nigga, you never had an op. You know I had a mosh pity them fiends, nigga, like I was Travis Scott. Smoke that. Niggas better duck in the rain when they start to scatter shots. Summertime about to spin around, think about to grab a drop. What you thinking? Per usual. Nigga, that's what they know me for. And I always got that shit on. What you think them hoes try to blow me for? Bitches on my body, or my niggas screaming Lottie. Eastside. Little homie just came home cause he got hit up in the lobby. Take you to the A shit, I can show you where I'm from. They matching they blicks with the fists cause these young niggas is wearing guns. All they know is murder. Little homie just caught 20 years for one. That's why I pray to the Father cause out here can get scary, son. Back to back, side to side, really get him.
Don't you fuck around, we ain't playing. We can feel it in your heart that you're faking. You was praying hoping that we wouldn't make it, but we see now who you are. You a snake, we got.
I like Young Boy. I like how he sound. The singer, I like how he sound. I like his sound. Most definitely like his sound. You know, I write R&B, I write pop, I write rock, I write different forms of music. I write for people, but Young Boy, that Steph X, got a good sound. Got a good sound. Here go my boy King Streets though. Let's see what King Streets said.
Watch, we be getting money and he steady hating. This is our city, but you know we let you claim it. You feel it in your heart if you're faking.
He ain't getting money right now, son. He getting money, son. Hold up.
We got the city under control like remotes, nigga. I send them hitters to your crib if you owe, nigga. Youngin' to burn you for that bread, you would be toast, nigga. It's Halloween in my garage, you see the ghost, nigga. No, nigga. Suckers can't get with us or drip with us. New roads, Hermes seats, they can't sit with us. But bust down, have to bust down. This shit ridiculous. I'm about to pick the rich shit up. I know you haters sick of us.
Nigga, I don't care what you.
I gotta critique that. All right, cool. That's my boy King Streets though. Gotta take a pull first. Hold up, y'all. The verse was okay. King Streets is way better than that. That's how come. This is what I'm gonna say. As an artist, right? Sometimes, you know, not sometimes. As an artist, we all want money, right? But the crazy thing about it is what comes with money is sometimes you lose the steam, you lose what you have when you writing from that pain place, when you're writing from being hungry, and when writing from this place, when you get the money, you know what I'm saying? Like you see him throwing a Richard in there, he's throwing all these things in there, which is cool, but this is space that metaphors and bars would usually be dealing with the King Streets or dealing with a certain type of rapper. Feel me? I don't want King Streets to conform too much to the flashiness, even though you're gonna add those elements to your bars, bro. I don't want you to do that. I want you to, like a record like that, Jim Jones spit on that shit. We talking about, you never had a drop, nigga, scattered shots, nigga. Forecast, nigga, scattered shots. Jim Jones is rapping on that shit. How is Jim Jones out rapping you, King Streets, on that verse, bro? That's nasty work.
Oh no, you can't.
No way
That's
Jim
some
Jones can out rap you
bullshit right there.
verse, King Streets. Ever in the history of evers, bro. So I don't like that, bro, at all. I think that is wacky, wacky. Anyway, salute to all my people in the chat. You already know the vibes. Let me see what y'all was talking about. She's queen. Drill been quiet since Max B came home. Yeah. It been quiet. Somebody said Drill been quiet since Max B came home. Nah, Jim ain't tying no knots. Nah, Jim ain't tying no nizzies, homie. Jim ain't tying none of those, homie. Nah, homie. Telling you, Chrissy about to leave his ass. You better stop playing with Chrissy. Chrissy a baddie too on the low. Don't play with Chrissy. Still look good, son. Chrissy's an OG, son. Still look good. Shout out to all the OGs that still strutting, still doing their thing out here. Make it about a young chick and all this shit that niggas chasing. Straight. Me, I like a chick with some gray hair on the motherfucking head. Straight. Something. She got to have at least 1, 2 gray hairs or something. Show me your ID. Here. You gonna put your identification back in your purse, lady. Where your ID at? Show me a gray hair. All right, cool. You legit. You too legit to quit now. Come here. Hey. I like fucking with the OGs, homie. We said Ja Rule what? Let me do it. Ja Rule, Cam, Jim Jones, Drake, all dope rappers started doing the R&B-ish and changed the game. All sus niggas. Talking stupid. He said all sus. I think, but yo, think about it though. Did Ja Rule ever have to really stop doing the crooning records, bro? He never had to stop that, bro. He'd have still been getting a 500,000 a gold record or something, bro. He'd have lived not platinum. He'd have still been going gold. Think about it. Even some of the people that said they wasn't going to support him would have still been buying some of his music, bro. They would have still supported a single or two. Trust me. Trust me. He psyched himself out. Ja Rule. The biggest psych yourself out I've ever seen in the history, bro. Told him, got on him about singing and all that shit, and still sang on his ass, and still did hit singing on Ja Rule. 50 killed him, son, on some other shit. It said it's good for every artist to be diverse, but when rapping and then making love songs, that ish is Diddy. Smalley Biggs. Smalley Biggs is one. Smalley Biggs. Yeah, bro. Bigger Vels, man. Bigger Vels, man. Diddy didn't get charged with RICO. Diddy got charged with a FRICO. Now, that's a fact, son. Diddy damn sure got charged with a FRICO. You know what I'm saying? You know what? During the trial, I was gifted my own personal bottle of Astroglide Slip and Slide lotion. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's untampered. I never tapped the bottle or nothing, nigga. Look, you know, like with the 40. Look, at the trial, somebody gave me some Astroglide Slip and Slide lotion. You never seen this in your life, son, right? Astroglide, nigga. Look. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what is this? The first time I ever seen it during the trial, I was like, Uda, this is for you. They gave me this in a bag of baby oils. I was like, get the fuck out of here. It's the gift that keeps on giving. And that's how come I ended up giving out the oils that day during the trial, because someone gave me the oils and someone gave me this personal bottle of Astroglide, which I haven't opened. It's untampered. It's got magical properties, nigga, so I don't fuck with the stuff. I don't want to fuck with it. Yeah, that's how come I ended up giving out the oils, and that's how come I ended up oiling up a few people out there at the trial. Only one oil that went viral, though. But I oiled up a crackhead. I oiled up a few people out there during the trial. Oiled up a news motherfucker. You take a picture, shut your ass up. Oiled up a news person. Oil your ass up, nigga, shut up. So they ain't let all my oil ups go viral. It's only one of them. So it's all good, man. Shout out to that, man. It's all good. I ain't chased the virals. I was just doing what we was doing. We was just having fun out there. Yeah, bro. What Black Love said, it's only for his benefits. Everybody make sure y'all subscribe in the Comedy on Go. Make sure y'all subscribe in the Uda on Go as well. Everybody subscribe to the channel. Max B's the wave, son. Look, Rest Dawn said Max B's the wave. Most Def. I love Most Def, bro. Straight. And they shot one of those videos in my hood and shit, too. That Most Def video. I remember when they shot that shit in the hood, too. That shit was dope. Came through the hood. They're like, yo, Most Def in the hood. I was like, you lying. Most Def? Talib? What if I done exact? Niggas right around the corner, nigga, by forming a deli. Oh, you lying. Pop out. Hey, Miss Shai. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let me pop out. She was clicking over there. Frank Castell, what up? Why they still have beef, though, at this point? That's my question, too. My question is the same question, you know. I think Jim Jones won. I think Jim Jones is the one that got to really squash it. You know what I mean? He got all the money. You know what I mean? Yeah, Max said whatever about his shorty, but if Max never touched his shorty physically, it's all words, bro. Max can apologize for it. Chrissy could even forgive him if he comes out and says it, bro. Unless it's true and it has some relevance. Okay? Unless it's true and it has some relevance now. That's something different. You know what I mean? But if it's not true, Max B could come out to say, yo, man, my bad, son. You know what I'm saying? But Max B did speak on it a little bit. He was like, yo, I can play it right now when Max B spoke about this, bro. He was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I was young at this point and shit. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Even at that time, I was making a lot of records and I was just saying everything that I thought that came to my mind and shit like that. You know what I mean? I look back at my catalog, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not disappointed in my catalog. This is Max B's words. What he said. He said, I look back at my catalog. It's not like I'm disappointed because I've made so much more records. He was saying this while he was in jail. And remember, he laid a few projects, like 5 mixtapes or something while he was in jail. So he was saying, nah, you know what I mean? I still got this catalog right here that I got. So it is what it is. But when he listened back to some of the music, you know what I mean? A lot of it was rushed. And a lot of it was at that time, you know what I mean? So he ain't really got no feelings towards Jim. You know what I'm saying? Conscious Moron, salute, Ron. 90 salute. Time Traveler looks like he got pimp slapped with that pinky ring. Yo, if y'all don't know, he got pink slapped with that pinky ring. They talking about this, homie. Ja Rule has got a Boy Scout knot on his head, homie. I'm from the hood. I never knew how to tie a Boy Scout knot. I was jealous of a motherfucker that knew how to tie a Boy Scout knot. One time in my hood, police came and ran down on the nigga. He was a felon, and the police ran down on the nigga, son, straight up, son. I was in the hood, in my building that I lived in one time in Brooklyn, had like 19 stories in the building, right? This guy lived on 18th floor. He lived on the 18th floor because at that time, I lived on the 15th floor. Police ran to his crib. Police was bugging. He serving a warrant, so they banging at the door trying to get in the nigga crib. He miraculously comes up with a plan, MacGyver. He ties bed sheets together and he starts to shimmy down the window. He's trying to shimmy down to the floor under, trying to get into the people's window downstairs and maybe get in there and go down the steps or whatever and get out the building. A person comes out to say, yo, I seen a guy hanging out my window. So imagine you walk past your window, you're on the 17th floor, 18th floor, and you see somebody on a sheet on the last Boy Scout type mission hanging from a sheet, bro. Talking about, yo, let me in, let me in. So the person like, this nigga crazy. I'm not letting the person in, right? Whole time they saying they're not letting the person in, the sheets untangle. The man drops from the, like, damn near, I think he shimmied down to like the 15th floor because it was from 18th, I think 16. 18, 16, 15, 13. That's how the floors go. He shimmied down to like the 16th floor. The sheets untangled. The man fell from like 16 to the floor. Do you know that the man lived? He was broke the fuck up. But do you know that the man lived? He fell from 16 down. But my thing of why I'm even saying that is if he knew how to tie a Boy Scout knot, he would have never fell, bro. And I always thought about that. Yo, bro, we was from the hood. We never got learned no shit like that. But if we ever knew about a Boy Scout knot, he'd have been saved. Look, Ja Rule got the, you know the shit, how many lumps of sugar do you want? 1 sugar, 2 sugar, 3. He got the 3 sugar on his shit. Whoever hit Ja Rule is dead wrong. They hit the nigga with an Avion ring. Allegedly, Max B was at Avion Jewelers. We could see an Avion sign in the damn knot. Okay? We could see that they've given this man a blowhole. Okay? The knot has a breathing abilities. It can breathe. Okay? It needs to vent. It has a ventilation system. Nigga basically put a ventilation system in the nigga jaw head. Okay, put a cooler system in the nigga shit. Basically, homie, leave it to Beaver. Don't oot the messengers. I'm just relaying the message, homie. I'm just relaying the message. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Ja Rule, you tried to bamboozle us, homie. You tried to bamboozle us. You came online and was sipping the coffee, sipping the tea, but allegedly you got cool feet and you was trying to front. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, many people take L's. If you ever in the streets or anywhere, you can take an L. Taking an L is not nothing. You know what I mean? You fronting about your L is really major. That's more something than an L. If a person takes an L and say, yeah, I took an L, fuck it. What could you really say? You know what I'm saying? But to front and run from your L you take and try to act like you're not taking an L when you did, that just makes your L a capital L. Because even if it's a little L that you took, you just fronting about it is what makes your L a capital L. In my book. That's just in my book. All right, y'all get in the chats though. Y'all let me think. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking about the whole situation. Y'all subscribe to Uda on Go. Y'all subscribe to Comedy on Go. Y'all subscribe to One Community on KEMMUNITY. Yeah, we got a lot of dope things that we build and a lot of dope things that we doing. But make sure that you all are subscribing to Uda On Go. We at 25K. On the road to 26K. We should be there probably next few days. We'll be at 26,000. So shout out to all of the people that's in the channel. Make sure y'all subscribe. Go over there, hit notifications. If you're already subscribed to Uda On Go, I want you to unsubscribe now, subscribe back, and hit notification bells onto all. YouTube has knocked off all the notifications on the channel, at least a lot of them. Everybody that told me they weren't getting mine, I didn't know. It's people that didn't get my notifications. They said that they unsubscribed, subscribe back to Uda On Go, and they put the notifications back on. They're getting all the notifications. So do that to any of my channels that you're on. Unsubscribe, especially one community, KEMMUNITY. Unsubscribe, subscribe back, put the notification bells onto all, and that's how you will be getting all my notifications. You already know the vibes, though, man. I will be back with another one. Salute to everybody. Uda, Uda, Uda. Always on go.
All my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas turn shooters. Uda, Uda. All my ops turn racks. All my niggas turn shooters. Shooters on the internet. You ain't been this right. You been stuck in all my niggas turn shooters. Uda, Uda. All my ops turn racks. All my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas turn shooters. Uda, Uda. All my ops turn racks. All my niggas turn shooters. Shooters on the internet. You ain't been this right. You been stuck in a computer. Show me the proof. All my niggas turn shooters. All my niggas from the Uda. Welcome to the Uda. All my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas turn shooters. Uda, Uda. All my ops turn racks. All my niggas turn shooters. Shooters on the internet. You ain't been this right. You been stuck in a computer. Show me the proof. All my niggas turn shooters. All my niggas from the Uda. Welcome to the Uda. All of my niggas insane. They tryna catch a mistake. Young niggas putting in pain. It in the game, all for the game. Niggas ain't playing for nothing. Went in school, laying it bang. My little nigga kill my little nigga. Full-time job not to kill niggas. Jump off the porch of the field, nigga. You was in the house, I'm a field nigga. No fuck boys around real niggas. Been a drug dealer since a little nigga, To get a kilo, they'll kill a nigga. Fuck how you feel, nigga. To get some kilos, I'll kill a nigga too. Throw that rock like I'm Montana. Good head, raise my antennas. G49, not San Fran. Beat the box with my bandana. Then I dip set like I'm Santana. I'm in UK like that Montana. She bring me money, you press her. You got a jug and finesse her. I give a dick that'll change her life. You leave her change on the dresser. Shorty, a wetty, a wetty. That pussy ready, get ready. Don't wanna get ahead of myself, but I want the head for the Getty. She